Hello everyone and welcome to K-Sport. Today we're going to be talking about KKR's abysmal record at the Wankhede Stadium against Mumbai. They've not won a game in 12 years there.
Yeah, I mean, so looking at the stats, Kolkata versus Mumbai Indians, it's a very one-sided, matchup between the both of them. Kolkata have a win percentage of just 10% against the Mumbai Indians at the Wankhede Stadium, so they are definitely not going in as favorites in this match. And Mumbai Indians against the KKR in general, they have a win percentage of over 70 against them. So just imagine how even unevenly sided this fixture is. So going in, definitely Mumbai are going to be feel like that they're the favorites based on
Are they
history.
though? They're ninth in the table. I don't think that's a team that sounds like it's going to think of itself as favorites.
Perhaps you could definitely make a case over there, but I still feel like you kind of have to give Mumbai the edge on this one. They are Kolkata are currently on second and they are flying high. They're having a great start to this IPL, but I don't know if
I for one am betting on KKR to break their 12-year drought, and I'm pretty sure that Sunil Narayan is going to be one of the key players in helping them do that. His record against Rohit Sharma is pretty good. He's got the guy out so many times, and you should know better how many times that is.
to be fair, yeah, you've got me there. If there is one matchup that is again very uneven and for for Rohit Sharma, it's got to be Sunil Narayan. So he's been dismissed by Sunil Narayan 9 times in T20s. And again, he isn't scoring a lot of runs against Sunil Narayan. He isn't doing it at a quick enough rate. He has a strike rate of just around 100 plus, early 100 plus when you compare his stats with Sunil Narayan. So yeah, he's definitely going to struggle a little bit on the surface. But Wankhede definitely does favor pace more than spin. So perhaps Mumbai could counter Kolkata through that. So.
And with Rohit Sharma coming really close to getting the 11,500 run milestone.
Yeah, he needs less than 30 runs to get 11,500 runs in T20s, which
29 to be precise. And along with him, Jasprit Bumrah will also be in the spotlight. He needs just 2 wickets to go to 50 wickets at the Wankhede Stadium, his home ground.
Currently, Jasprit Bumrah is just behind Lasith Malinga and Harbhajan Singh in the most number of wickets taken at the Wankhede Stadium. So he'll definitely want to climb up above Bajji by getting his 50th wicket at the Wankhede Stadium. It's a stat that I'm honestly surprised that hasn't been surpassed way longer before, just because how good Jasprit is. And talking about why Jasprit has been exceptionally great this season, he's not bowling out of his skin or anything like that. He's just doing normal Bumrah things. But the way the other bowlers in Mumbai are floundering, for lack of a better term, compared to Jasprit, because he's going at an economy of I think around 6.4, and the rest of them are almost touching 12. He's also gotten 28% of the wickets for the Mumbai Indians this season. So without him, there would be in no conversation for the playoffs. Even now, I feel like it's very difficult for the Mumbai Indians, but as long as they have Bumrah, they have those 4 overs, anything could go right for the Mumbai Indians.
Bumrah, if your back hurts from carrying this bowling attack, we suggest you rest up because you've been nominated in the T20 World Cup squad as well.
Team India definitely needs him there. So yeah. If Mumbai season is over, just please get rest. Yeah.
Another person who's made it to the team finally, and Sky. He's going to have to play it a little more risky than usual this game because he is very very sort of timid against Sunil Narayan and
Varun Chakravarti. Because
yes.
Sky does struggle a decent amount against spin, but if you look at his numbers versus these two players, he plays it really safe, which again in previous encounters the Mumbai Indians opening pair have done really well. They've gotten them to good starts, but with the way Mumbai is going this season, and I don't really have a lot of faith in their opening lineup. So Sky will definitely have to play the counter game. He can't just tuk and expect to score singles against Sunil Narayan and Chakravarti. He's gotten out just once to the both of them. That was Varun Chakravarti. But again, he's not scoring a lot of runs against these two. So KKR will again they really dependent on their middle overs spin choke. That's the only phase of the game in which their bowling has been really good this season. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. Sky going up against
So
them.
I think Sky being able to grind out those middle overs when these two are bowling will be really good for Mumbai. But let's see what happens. And so moving on to KKR,
Yeah.
they have been an excellent batting unit this season. They've been scoring like massive runs. So how do you think they'll fare against Mumbai?
So KKR's batting, a lot of credit has to go to their opening pair this season. But as a batting unit entirely, also they've been solid. They're going at a run rate of almost 11, and that ranks up against some of the best batting teams this season. You've got your Sunrisers Hyderabad, your Royal Challengers Bangalore. So they've been going at it quite hard this season. They have some of the best average runs per wicket this season, and they're also not losing wickets that quickly. They also have a good balls per wicket ratio. So KKR's overall batting has been solid, but looking at their opening pair, it's probably the best in the league after Travis Head and Abhishek Sharma. Phil Salt and Sunil Narine have been on an absolutely devastating streak. Any opposition bowler is definitely scared to face them. KKR, I think one thing that Gautam Gambhir wanted to solve was this opening partnership problem that KKR have had ever since he left the team. Not ever since he left the team, but he's come back to solve this one problem, because before he joined and before Sunil Narine was opening for them, their opening pairs had just put up 250 plus partnerships in 2023 and 150 plus partnership in 2024. So this was one phase of the game that they definitely had to work on, and they've been absolutely brilliant. Sunil Narine, big ups to him. He's come back to the opening spot, and can't wait to see him with the bat and the ball in today's game.
Yeah, and it's clear that Gambhir has made a difference, because they went from 220 runs in 2021 to almost 500 runs with just 9 games played this season. So props to him.
For sure.
And finally, with the World Cup, the T20 World Cup squad being announced, a lot of players, about 15 players, got some really good news. And it seems like 8 of them have responded by performing poorly.
Yeah.
3
ducks.
So do you think they're just thinking, I'm in the squad, I'm done? Or was it just one bad day that happened for 8 of them at once?
I think, Shad, it's got to be the latter. Just one bad day. Because these guys are in the World Cup squad for a reason. They've been, out of the 9 or 10 games that they've played so far, they've been excellent. All of them, looking at the players who got out for a duck, Shivam Dube, Hardik Pandya, the name that shall not be mentioned, but yes. Yeah, and Sanju Samson, they've all been great so far. No wonder they've been selected as a part of that team. So, it's just one bad day, and unfortunately, all of them had to fail on,
Not all of them. Yashasvi Jaiswal made it safe with his insanely good knock of 67 or 40 balls.
That did seem like an outlier. But
Yeah.
Again, great for Yashasvi. And, the only worrisome, spell or performance that I saw in that playing 11 was Yuzvendra Chahal. Like him going for 60 runs and not taking a single wicket. Again, he was going up against some of the best spin bashers in the league, Heinrich Klaasen and whatnot. So it's just unfortunate that it had to come at that time when, SRH won the game by this much. So, yeah.
Well, it seems like the BCCI is better at jinxing people than you are. But
Allegedly.
One person who was very unfortunately left out of the main squad, Rinku Singh. He's going to be up against MI, and what better place to make a statement than against your captain and vice captain?
Exactly, and one thing that we have to mention is Rinku Singh is gonna have like a good game today, because I hope he does, because especially of how badly Mumbai's bowlers have been performing. So if he just survives the number of deliveries that Jasprit Bumrah bowls at him, that's all he needs to do, because then the rest of them are just primed to be hit by Rinku Singh. And I'm sure he's raring to go. He definitely wants to make a statement at the selectors for having him left out of that squad, because he's been on a great run for Team India and KKR over the last 12 months. So really unfortunate that he had to miss out, and I hope he shows, like you said, his captain and vice captain what they're missing out on. So it'll be a big stage for him.
And speaking of missing out, another big miss, unfortunate miss rather, in today's game would be Harshit Rana, who was fined his entire match fee um, and suspended for one match for celebrating something that you're not allowed to do in sport usually.
Yeah, something that you should be allowed to do freely. But yeah, I mean, and the worst part is he didn't even finish his celebration because I think he knew at that point, like, yeah, this is going to be the end. But I mean, yeah, Mumbai are definitely banking on Rana being left out because, the millionaire man of the IPL, Mitchell Stark, is having a bad season. I'm betting on him to do well today against the Mumbai Indians at Wankhede under the floodlights. He's a great bowler to have on your side. So Mitchell Stark is gonna have to, give them a good base in the pace department. So yeah, I mean, hopefully he comes good in what looks like a game that is very favorable to him. So
I'm not sure. It seems like this season, the only way Mitchell Stark is a great player is if you're playing against him. Um, but another key thing which KKR have been doing is with their impact player, right? They have been bringing in different impact players against different kinds of opponents, and it's not like they've had that much success with it, I'd say. But do you think there is any merit to chopping and changing with the impact player?
So with KKR, they are going in with the very football manager style approach to the game because I think that's what GG brings to the squad, and it's been going great for them. They've had very few losses. They're sitting well at number 2, and I think it kind of has a lot to do with how well their main 11 is firing. But in terms of impact subs, I think they've used the most number in the league. Surya Sharma will come when the pitch when they feel like the pitch is slow, or Anukul Roy will do the same. And when it's like a much more faster game, they'll bring in Vaibhav Arora. So it entirely depends on how the pitch is behaving that day. They don't have like a set, like how Samir Rizvi or Shivam Dubey for Chennai. They don't have like that set number 12 guy who will be there in every playing 11. So it's a very chop and change sort of a tactic that they go for, and I think it's been working decently well for them. Although their impact players have had no impact as such. Let's see who they decide to go with in this Wankhede pitch.
Yeah. So what do you think? Do you think KKR is going to be ending their 12-year drought at the Wankhede?
I mean, Rohit Sharma is coming off the bench as an impact player in today's game. So I mean, I think he's himself is a little wary of the Kolkata Knight Riders, given how good they are this season.
Or maybe it's just a sign that Mumbai have sort of checked out of the competition because now he's got bigger things to worry about. He's pretty unsure that he can take Mumbai Indians to the title this season, but I'm pretty sure he's got all eyes, hands, and everything on making the T20 World Cup a thing.
Because I mean, yeah, if very possible, if Mumbai lose this game, I think they're out of playoffs contention. So if he's decided to throw in the towel, then I mean he probably has bigger things to focus on. I hope that's not the case.
I'm not sure you'd call it throwing the towel because you will have quite a few players like Phil Salt who's going to be heading back home in preparation because there's not that much time left between the end of the IPL and the start of the T20 World Cup, and I'm pretty sure the T20 World Cup is the major priority for every single player out there now.
It should be. I think that's why they've played really well this IPL. A lot of guys who you didn't really expect them to. Rohit Sharma himself is having a great IPL season relative to his previous few seasons. KL Rahul, a player who's notorious for his strike rate, is been performing really well as well. So
I think talking about KL Rahul not being in the squad has been done to death, and we're gonna let you go ahead and watch the match, which should be starting soon. So thank you for watching, and keep coming back to us for more.
thank you.